And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler. Well, it's a festive night in the NBA and all across the world. New Year's Eve. Greg, do players enjoy taking the court tonight?
Yeah, most do. It comes with the territory of being a pro athlete. And I'll tell you guys what, these fans are pumped up. This is going to be a great atmosphere.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. We've got Thompson, and it's Trent in at the 3. 5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Barnes, and it's Miles with the rebound. Here's Manning. Thompson, left side. Releases from 15, and it's King with the rebound. Landers the pass to Peters. Stolen by Thompson. Yep, that one goes.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Here's King. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Oh, 2 loud points from Smith there. Get up, Jabari.
King with it. Coming off a solid outing against Portland. Pass to Flanders. And the Pelicans miss again. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Trent kicks to Thompson. Beyond the arc. Trent gets the bucket.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And they get it, and he hits the jump shot.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, it took a few trips. Now let's see if that can get them going.
It's deflected. King inside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Thompson for 3. The rebound by Flanders.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
And here is King. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Thompson against King. Thompson outside. Here's Miles. Barnes grabs the miss.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
And a player, Tim, who stuffs the stat sheet, Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, Kevin, he just has a great all-around game. But the thing I like the most, he's very unselfish. He will pass up a shot if a teammate has a better one.
Here's Manning. Nothing on the board. And here's Trent outside. And it's King with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 3. Pass to Peters. King outside. On the wing, Barnes. Here's Marks. Defended by Trent. Out to the wing. Back to King. Here's Marks. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Rockets leading by 3. Smith the pass to Thompson. Poked away and stolen by Barnes. Pass to King. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
The Pelicans shooting their first foul shot of the night. That one drops. He ties it up. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. With the All-Star game almost here, let's see how the West is shaping up. You look at Houston. Right now they've compiled the third best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Pelicans. 6.5 games behind them.
And I think for New Orleans, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league.
6 on the shot clock. Good D by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. 3-point lead. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, and the bottom line is they just had too many unfavorable matchups. They could never find a lineup that worked.
Takes a 3. They grab their own miss. Cuts off the pass. From downtown, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Pass to Marks. Three-pointer. Good work defensively by Trent. Here's Manning. Inside, Miles. And it's Miles with the jam.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
Trent outside. Back to Thompson. Spins. Over to the wing. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Barnes over Smith. Barnes can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 9. And it's Trent in the corner. Houston moving the ball around. Miles with it. Guarded now by Barnes. No problem knocking that one down. Trent's got 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Barnes screen on Thompson. Barnes outside. To the wing on the left. 5 to shoot. Here's Flanders. His three-pointer's off the mark.
He is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
A 3-ball. Marks, no good.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
They swipe it. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look.
Thompson against King. For 3, Henderson falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
So on the floor for Houston, we've got Sanders. Cam Thomas is out there with Thompson. And it's Trent in at the 4-man position. Thomas passes to Singletary. Down to 5 on the shot clock. it's blocked. King outside. And so Houston again turning it over. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Darius Garland and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And looking at the Boston matchup, that's going to be one where it could take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Singletary, the pass to Achua. Can't connect from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Back to King. Out to Henderson. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
And here's a look at the stats for Slim. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. First in assists, and he's truly a force around the rim, ranking among the top 5 in rebounds per game.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. The screen from Thompson. Whoops, they pick off the pass. King, the pass to Cotton. That one's in, his first shot this game. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for New Orleans.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Wood, he's checked in for Houston. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Trent setting the pick for Thompson. Pass to Singletary. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Singletary's got 10.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Now here's King. Defense is right there. It's rebounded by Houston. Trent's got 5 rebounds tonight. Over in the corner, Wood. Pass to Thompson. Here is Elliott. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. That's tipped. King outside. And it goes down 2 points. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Here's Singletary. No good. Pelicans trail by 4. Pass to Ramsey. Here's Cotton, defended by Trent. Here's Ramsey. Still yet to score. Good on the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:46 left in the first half of the game. Thompson passes to Wood. Trent outside. He takes it in. Fires for 3. And it's King with the rebound. King's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Houston's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3 ball well. Thompson passes to Wood. Out left to the wing. King with the steal. Now the fast break. King with the ball. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, we know they're going to be scattered.
Here's Singletary. And so Houston again turning it over.
Not sure what exactly happened there. It didn't look like they were on the same page.
Pelicans leading by 4. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Here's King. Pass to Garrett. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Smith outside. Now Wood. The Rockets again can't hit. Here's Cotton, covered by Smith. Pass to Ramsey from the arc. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. New Orleans on top. They lead by 4. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
A bunch of long-range snipers, cold-blooded. Still a way to go with the selection process, but this is a strong start.
No question. I'd rather play alongside them than against them. Now, as we look at the first half, the Rockets find themselves in a close ballgame.
You know what? They push the action, but also play within themselves. Show great execution.
And you know, that usually leads to a high field goal percentage, and that's exactly what's happened here. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. Rockets trail by 4. Peters out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's King, and it's Marks in at the 3 side. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Trent finds Smith. Miles sets the screen for Thompson. Shot clock at 3. And he banks in the layup. Thompson's got 9.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
King outside. Barnes, bounce pass. Barnes, screen on Trent. Back to Barnes. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Trent passes to Miles. Shakes him. Out to Thompson. Here's Manning. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that's now his 4th turnover. He's just been too careless with the basketball.
Pelicans leading by 4. King outside. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And that one's good. Marks.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Houston's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. To the middle. Knocked away. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Trent passes to Manning. To the inside, Miles. Banked in off the glass. Miles has got his second bucket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Back to King. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Pelicans have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Trent. Shot clock at 5. Here's Manning. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Here's Flanders. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's King. Takes it off the glass. King's got the lead up to 7 now for New Orleans.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith, really been a key contributor over the past month. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage, really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
Barnes, bounce pass. And they're on the break. Here's Manning. Again, the Rockets score.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the glass and for loose balls.
Flanders misses.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
A shot by Thompson and no one's around. It's good. This game is all even.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Pass to Flanders. Traps in the tray. Flanders has got 5 points so far.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
And it's Miles missing.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
To the wing right side. Back to King. And it's Miles with the rebound. Miles has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Out to Thompson. Launches a 3. Trent passes to Smith. Here's Flanders. 5 points in the game. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. There's no reason for these big men to shy away from contact on the inside, because when they get to the foul line, you can see the success they've been having in the past month. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Thomas. Thompson is out there with Elliott. And it's Singletary in at the 2. That shot wide open. And that's 13 points for Slim.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out. They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Henderson against Thomas. Henderson, no good. Rockets trail by 13. And Slim picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so here is Houston. Pass to Thomas. Six to shoot. Shot from the wing. Misses off the left iron. New Orleans leading by 13. King outside. Here's Garrett. Here's Flanders. Pass to King. And here is Hughes. From deep. It's hauled in by Trent. Trent's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here is Singletary. Houston making a switch. Sanders is checked in.
Second team foul. Substitution for the Rockets. Number 53.
Trent against Henderson. And it's Trent off the drive. Thomas outside. The Rockets with another miss.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Rockets trail by 13. Pass to Singletary from past the arc. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
And here is Hughes. Thomas covering. They could use a bucket. The shot by Hughes, no good. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Thomas against King. Lets it go. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Pass to Henderson. Here's Garrett. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Tries the spin move. Rocket 6. Thomas passes to Singletary. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Hughes. Over Thomas. The shot by Hughes, no good.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead. That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's Flanders. From 13. And Sanders pulls it down. Rockets trail by 8. Thompson dishes to Thomas. Back to Thompson. Releases. Pelicans with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And King, here we go. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. The Rockets making a switch here. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew, we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Henderson for three. And he goes in for the dunk.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Smith kicks to Thomas. Shot from the top of the key. Pelicans with the rebound. Kings got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Thompson sends it back, and they're able to recover. And here's Barnes for three. No good that time. Rockets trail by 12. It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Manning. Outside Thomas. Houston needs to get a shot for the three. Manning can't get it to go.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's King. Over Thomas. In the corner, Henderson with it. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Smith outside. Trying to get something going. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Thompson.
Well, the defense has no one to blame but themselves there. Another open look.
Pass to Barnes. Now here's Henderson. King, right side. It's rebounded by Manning. Rockets trail by 10. And here's Miles. Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Now King. Six on the shot clock. Henderson for three. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. There's Thomas with the three. And it's King with the rebound. King's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Thompson with it. Pass to Manning. Inside. Here's Miles to the right side. From 17 feet away.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
There's no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Houston making a switch. Trent's checked in. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. There's the shot, and there's the jump hook.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Well, those types of moves show creativity and determination.
King outside. Buries the deep ball.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Got a piece of it.
2 minutes remaining.
There's 1:59 left in the game.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
Now Thompson. Trent. And the three misses. Pelicans leading by 16. And here is King. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
A second to fire. Shot clock at 6. Tries it yet again. Now Barnes for 3. And it's off. On the wing, Thompson. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On offense, here are the Pelicans. Here's King. Unloads from 13. Can't get it to go. Here's Manning. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Slim.